Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity. I'm back, y'all. It's been a couple days. Had some things to do, but I'm back, okay? I had to collect my energy. Had some work I had to handle. But I'm back for some collective energy readings. Please remember to like, click, share, and subscribe. I feel my throat chakra all of a sudden closing up on me. Somebody don't want me to say something. So this is really literally out of the blue. I just did another reading and my throat was fine. So I don't know what's going on. So put some lotion on while I try to get my throat together. Oh my God, it hit me right in the back of my throat like shh. I'm like, dang. But yeah. So what's up, collective? We had a full moon on the 5th. Some new energies is taking over March. Okay, this has been the busiest March for me ever. Like I hit the ground running end of February into March, like go, 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 go. I got so much things packed and being added to this month. I know it's going to go by fast because I am so busy, but honestly, this is March is a slow period, a beginning of the seasons for me, but this is like my calendar is already booked for the month, man. So tell me how, comment in the comment section. Let me know what's your March looking like. You know what I mean? Or did the energy shift for you? Do you feel like you stopped walking in glue and that, things are picking up speed? Because that's how it's feeling for me. Like it's a constant go situation with all aspects of life. So we're going to do a collective energy reading for you. And let's see what Spirit has to tell you. Give me a message for my collective. Stuck. So that's the previous energy. So that's fine. Old energy was stuck. It's old energy. But we got big dreams. So either we live in our dreams or we thinking our dreams. But big dreams is here. Tell me more, Spirit. Time. Purging. Okay. Yeah, that's what that said. That full moon was going to help us do is purge some more and purge some more. I feel like that's the general trend that's been happening for the last year and a half. We keep purging, we keep releasing, we keep healing. Sometimes healing is like in a cycle. It's like you go through it and then you let a little bit more go. And then you go through it again and you let a little bit more go. I feel like that's what's happening. Divine feminine, that's the challenge of the lesson position. So somebody got an issue. There's an issue regarding the divine feminine. Cycles. I just mentioned cycles. Feel like we heal in cycles. Like, I read a statement. Let me see what the bottom of the deck is. Communication. I read a statement that says sometimes you have to forgive something, the same thing, more than once. And I sat with that and I thought about it and I said, you know what? You're right. I do have to forgive because, when the thought comes up or the conversation comes up or something about it comes up, it's sometimes you can, when you've healed, you're not emotionally invested into whatever that situation is anymore. You can talk about it freely and you can move past it and all that. But then there's times when it's a little too close to home and the feelings are fresh and, the injury is just raw and you got to forgive again. And it could happen years ago, but then you realize, nope, I can't let this take over. You forgive it again. And it's not forgiving it again so that it can happen again. It's more of a forgiveness to release it. Like, you know what? I'm not going to hold on to that anger anymore. Then let them go live their life. I'll go live my life. Or, let me just move on from this situation and they can move on from this situation. So I feel like the challenge is letting something go more than once or reliving it another time so that you can see it either from a different angle to heal from it. But there's a healing going on with this purge. Overall energy is communication. I feel like divine is communicating. You may be communicating with someone in particular, but the past energy was stuck. I feel like I think I want to clarify this spread, but stuck in a past energy is not necessarily bad, because in past energy it says you used to be stuck, right? You're no longer stuck. Yeah. So this came out reverse in its conclusion. So there was somebody was not trying to end the situation. It they were stuck on something that should have ended. That's what I'm gonna say. Somebody was stuck on something that should have ended. Yep, big dreams, forgiveness. I feel like somebody might have promised something and it was sounded like big dreams because they didn't follow through. More spirit. Answer is no. Oh, where we going with this? Tell me more, spirit. Tell me more. The time. Vibrations. Somebody's trying to raise their vibrations. I'm gonna deck abandonment. Tell me more. Why is the answer no on the purge, spirit? Oh. Okay. So it looks like somebody wants forgiveness for being stuck, not ending the situation that they should have concluded a while ago. I feel like this person was taking you through cycles. I feel like you had big dreams and they let you down. That's why they want forgiveness. I feel like that your person in question abandoned communication, meaning they ghosted. They just, straight left you hanging. We have the victim card. I feel like this is more the same energy as my past reading. The answer is no. I feel like you kind of like, I feel like you cried it out to the point where you're like, no more. No more victimhood, no more drama, no more lies, no more future faking. With the big dreams, somebody asking for forgiveness, it's like somebody pumping you up to let you down. Somebody holding on to a situation they should have concluded. I feel like they now understand that you are the divine feminine, and that's been the challenge. They didn't recognize who you are. Now, what they say, take it how it resonates. But if you are divine feminine, male or female, you understand who you are in this relationship. You are the nurturer. You are abundant. You are forgiving. You are loving. You are nurturing. You are, what's the word? You are the lover. You gave them unconditional love. That's divine feminine energy. Almost, basically like a mother. I know masculine men that walk with that energy. And I feel like you know that you are the divine feminine. You are the understanding one. But this person has cycles and they're struggling to raise their vibration. I believe they know that they have to. I also feel like you've forgiven them many times, like I mentioned about forgiveness multiple times. But there's an abandonment of communication. You either abandon communication, they abandon communication, or both. But it's probably led by their action. Is why they're asking for forgiveness. Why they feel like they're a victim, and you're like, no more of that. I just feel like you're over it. What's the deck I wanted to use? Oh, yeah, I feel like you're over it with this person. I feel like you're not trying to hear that victim stuff anymore. I feel like they were being childish. or they wouldn't conclude a situation because of a child. I feel like there's an apology coming on a distant horizon. I feel like this person knows they need to bring you an apology. I think the heaviness of this apology, I feel like they feel like they betrayed you, and they may have. But distant horizon is here, so that means it's coming. I also feel like this person tried to slow down the connection by giving you the big dreams, like, future faking, saying, yeah, one day, but always giving you a future date. Like, in the distant horizon, we're going to get married. In the distant horizon, we're going to take this vacation. In the distant horizon, I'm going to commit to this, or I'm going to do that, or I'm going to get the divorce. And they didn't do it. And now they want forgiveness. Tell me more. I feel like this person may be coming to you unexpectedly, but I also feel like with unexpected income, with cards like No and Victim and Purge, that they had an unexpected loss. This person thinks about you all the time. They know who you are now. They understand what you mean to them. I feel like this is Six of Cups energy, where, this is somebody from your past who just keeps you on their mind. And if they don't know you, or, on a personal level, they definitely watch your social media, ask about you, hang out in places where you go, just to see if they can see you. But I feel like this person could be doing all of that, and they know who you are, and they've had a relationship with you. I feel like it's not so much new. But if you know this person, then this person may be an acquaintance or a friend of a friend of a friend, that, because the only way they can abandon communication is if they never made it anymore. And if this person made promises to you, this is definitely an ex-love. Tell me more. Yes, sudden wealth. I feel like your bottom of the deck, privileged lady. I feel like this person felt like I feel like this is a masculine who feel like you don't really need them. Privileged lady gives off the vibes of somebody who doesn't require anything from anybody. So if you unconditionally love this person, it's because you really didn't need anything from them. You didn't love them because of something. Sudden wealth tells me that this person will want to spin the block with you again, but in a sudden way. Meaning they pop up out the blue, come check for you. Oh, I miss you. It's been such a long time. Or they probably go through the same spiel they used to go through in the past to try to reel you back in, and to get in your good graces. Um, with this no card here, and this purge, and this victim card, I feel like, no, you're not going to do that. Also, you walking away from this or saying no to this victimhood probably gave you an increase with this unexpected income. It's almost like Spirit said, oh, you finally standing up for yourself, or you finally pull your energy back and put it into yourself. Let us put more into you. But I'm getting also sudden losses. So you got to take it how it resonates. Something, yeah, I feel like you ending the cycles that you're going through with this person. I feel like you put it to an end. It's over. I don't think they can do what it was that they used to do. I don't think they can say what they used to say to you. I don't think any of that is going to matter much to you. I don't think that is going to resonate with you in the past, like it did in the past. I think you've forgiven them many times, but there's some things that aren't forgivable in the way that you want to go back to it. You know what I mean? I feel like you could forgive somebody, from a distance or up close, but that doesn't mean that they can be allowed back in your life. You might not do that. That's the vibe I'm getting. Oops. Tell me more, Spirit. Let me ask Romance Angels. Sorry. What does not romance angels tell me about this? You deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah, I feel like new love, a new person is stirring your romantic feelings. That's an Ace of Cups energy. I feel like the new love is you. You deserve love, new love. I feel like you learned how to love yourself. This person was giving you in and out passion. They were giving you Knight of Wands energy. I feel like you found your self-esteem in spite of the future faking this person did. I felt like you decided, I'm not waiting for what's been promised to me anymore. I'm going to take it for myself. Yeah, they realized they should have had heart-to-heart conversations, that they should have got to know you better. They should have been honest with you. Tell me more. Yeah, I think they know that now. But I feel like this person comes in with a lot of passion and then abandons it. It says, calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help you bring you two together. I don't feel like this is bringing you two together, but I feel like if there's a new love here, and you're calling that person in by stepping out of this connection. Yep, past life relationships, you have known each other before. You may be calling in something new, but this past life person gave you the passion. You know, you had a connection with this person that just was like unreal. You know, it was hot, it was steamy, it felt good, it felt right when it felt right. But when it was wrong, it was all the way wrong. Because this person, I feel like Spirit said this person is a liar. They don't stay, they're not honest or consistent with you. With these big dreams and stuck, and the fact that they are not concluding a situation. Um, they like to take you in cycles because they are constantly going through cycles themselves. They abandon communication on you. Inconsistency. And anything inconsistent does not align. And I feel like this person gives you joy. I feel like this person is hard to resist. It's something about them that you just gotta have. Especially with these two cards, passion and past life relationships. I feel like you know this person on a soul contract level. You know what I mean? This is somebody that was meant to be or supposed to be in your life. But Spirit is asking you to look at something new. Spirit is asking also for you to recognize that you deserve love. Like you don't deserve to be played with. And I feel like, you know, the more you recognize that, the more you're calling in your actual soulmate, meaning you open yourself up to meet the person that you should, that deserves you, that you should meet. You know what I mean? Um, this past life one it might be hot, it might be steaming. You may have felt like I've already known you and you just now, you know, really getting to know them. But passion does not sustain a relationship. It just doesn't. You can't run off of just that quick vibe that you get, that super attraction. Now that makes really good for sex, but it don't do what it don't do for long term. You know, your person has to work on themselves and they gotta stop trying to take you into cycles. I feel like you're gonna put an end to it, which brings in your soulmate. And this soulmate, let me just go back and say this. I'm gonna go backwards. Sometimes we call in our soulmates by stopping them through our boundaries. Meaning whatever brakes you pump on this situation and you say, no, I'm not entertaining this anymore. I don't have to. And though I might love you, I don't appreciate the way you treat me. So therefore, I'm removing myself from the situation. I feel like that's about to bring in them back in. And there very well could be your past life relationship. But I think it's going to stop that passion wheel from spinning and spinning and spinning. And it's going to cause them to think, oh yeah, and then you got thoughts here. They're going to want to communicate more. They're going to want to tell you what they feel, what they've been thinking about you more, because you're not allowing it to happen. The coffin is here, like you ended it. So they wouldn't conclude something, but you said, no worries, got you. I'll conclude it for you. And you put the coffin down. You just said, no, let's bury this. Let's end it now. Let's just put it to rest. Let's just go cover it up with 6 feet of dirt and go about our merry lives. And they probably said, wait. By you doing that, cause a shift in them. Cause them to change their mind. Cause them to think things through. Cause them to recognize who you are. It's unfortunate these days that has to be the case, where you really have to shut somebody down for them to see your value and your worth. But that is exactly what's happening. You shut them down, all of a sudden they see you as valuable. All of a sudden your sudden wealth, your unexpected income. They didn't value you as the privileged lady. They took advantage of that. And they abandoned that. They probably abandoned it thinking that, oh, you'll be around for them to come back again, especially with the cycles card. I really feel like your person thought they could keep coming back whenever they want with the cycles card. And you put a kibosh to it. So it's got them wondering, waiting, hoping, wishing. Let me pull 3 of these. You know. Mm-mm. Tell me more for my collective spirit. 3 more in the bottom. 3 more. Oops, one at a time, please. Growth. You got this person growing. Says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You expanding their consciousness, all right. Freedom. I possess the power of free will to create my own happiness. You pulling your energy back created growth in their mind. Like they had to bottom of the deck. They had to grow in that it was more of a maturing, in the childlike energy that they were in, stuck in, not trying to conclude something either for the child or they were being childish. You have growth and now you have freedom. Somebody wants to be free, but they're still blaming. I feel like this person, even though they're growing, they're not taking full responsibility for their own actions. And we have imagination here. It says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspects of the mind. That goes back to big dreams. I feel like your person really did want to make certain things come true, but there was something that they lacked and within them to follow through. So they abandoned the connection. They abandoned the communication. They didn't have the heart-to-heart conversations with you. They didn't see your value. They considered you privileged, so they didn't take proper care of you. They didn't treat you well. They assumed a lot. And this person still having some type of take accountability issues, and it should be concerning to you. I will say that it needs to be a red flag to see that somebody could still be trying to, I don't know, blame their parent or blame their brother or their sister or somebody else in their life and not accept the responsibility for themselves. And if they are accepting the responsibility finally, then that's when they're asking for the forgiveness. But I feel like that's a struggle for them, honestly. They'd rather, let's just, close the cycle out and start fresh. But I don't know if you can do that easily. You still remember the hurt and the pain that they caused. You still remember the betrayal. You still remember the disappointment. This person has a lot to prove in order to shift something within you to accept them for who they are. I feel like it had to be more of a who you would like them to be relationship or who they presented themselves to be and wore masks to you. But as much as you want that to be, I feel like you're willing to walk away and give it up with that coffin card. So good for you. Standing up for yourself with your own self-worth and being self-aware. That's being emotionally intelligent when you realize that somebody can't let some old things go and they're not mature enough to communicate what it is they need to communicate. So that's your reading. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Please remember to thumbs up the video, like, click, share, subscribe, comment in the comment section. Let me know if it resonated with you. Peace.